Alright, hello! And this is gonna be my fucking recap and reactions. I just sweared in the first 5 seconds, hopefully YouTube doesn't pick it up. Um, just a bit of forewarning, I'm running on about 4 hours of sleep. Uh, that fight card was not meant to go till like 12, where I am. It was meant to end at 11. I went to bed and I couldn't sleep and I had to wake up for the one card this morning. I just saw it Super Lek Lewis. I'm heartbroken. I'm ready to throw something through a wall, but Rod Tang won, so I'm happy. Alright, so this is going to be my breakdown of all the fights. Let's talk about this. In my last video I said Sean Brady was one of the worst fighters in the welterweight division, in the top 10 at least. I still stand by that, because I genuinely don't think that performance showed how good Sean Brady was. It just showed Leon Edwards just fights for money right now. He literally just fights for money. He does not bother. Like, once he gets taken down, he does not do anything to get up. I think anyone else in Leon's position would actually have the drive to try get off their back instead of just staying there for the rest of the round and waiting on a break or something and just getting tapped to the back of the head without doing anything back to him. But I'll admit, I got that pick dramatically wrong. I will never pick Leon Edwards again. I'll never watch Leon Edwards fight again because that was boring. Speaking of boring, this entire card was kind of boring. Except the Kevin Holland fight. The Kevin Holland fight was alright. Jan Blachowicz fight was very disappointing. That seems to be a running team with Carlos Ulberg. He gets good fights and he wins, but like he wins by just enough. You know? He doesn't decisively win. It's like a matter of opinion whether he won or not. A lot of people are calling it like a robbery. It's not a robbery. It was just close. And it's just whoever you like more. And the judges don't like anyone except who fill their pockets. I'll get on that in a second. Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland. Good fight, you know. I called it. Kevin Holland dropped him in the first round but couldn't get the... In my opinion, they should have stopped the fight, but, you know, Gunnar Nelson hanged on. He looked good in the second round. It was a fair not stopping the fight. But they could have stopped the fight at the end of round one. I wouldn't have been mad. I don't think anyone would have been mad. But fair play Kevin Holland. He finally hit him with the 45-70. Oh, Jesus Christ. What was Kevin thinking? Is he, like, going through something? I don't know. I think he was so likable like 2 years ago, and now he went on a losing streak, and now he's just pissy and moany at everything. He went at Rampage Jackson on his own podcast when there was people there that could jump him. How stupid can you be? Alright. Moving on. Alexia... God damn, I was doing so well. Alexia Tenara. I can't pronounce. I'm just going to call her Alexia. I hate to say I told you so. Molly McCann is just one of the worst fighters ever. Oh, by the way, she's retired. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Alexia submitted in the first round. Molly hit one punch, I think. Hold on, let me check the strikes. She hit 9 significant strikes. That's brilliant. Good job. Good job. She hit nearly half of what she threw. Yeah, good job. Good job, Molly. Good fight to go out on. Alright. Back to the PFL. No, I don't even think the PFL would take her. I think Cage Warriors might be our only option right now. Alright, moving on. Jordan Fushenick versus Chris Duncan. I got this dead wrong. Fushenick had the worst performance of his career. Maybe Fushenick had the worst performance of his career, or maybe Chris Duncan is just like a unknown star that just suddenly improved tenfold because he stole the guillotine from Dustin Poirier. I don't know. He jumped the gilly, it looked silly. Jordan Fushenick got dropped. Who knows anymore, man? Anyway, I'll keep an eye out for Chris Duncan. I think he called out Terrence McKinney. I don't know if that was him or someone else in the card. But that's a good fight. I don't know if that was him or Nathaniel Wood. I couldn't be arsed. Nathaniel Wood, another one I got right. Dropped him in the first round. Second round, I think he dropped him again. I think. Third round, he just kind of waited for a decision. Didn't really do anything. He knew he was winning by decision. Is that the end of the? Yeah, okay. All right, prelims. I'm trying to get this done quick so you can get my opinion quickly. Joy Herbert versus Chris Padilla. This one I got wrong. I did say though if Chris no, he didn't even wrestle him that much, did he? I can't remember. The fight was boring. I think it was close. I thought Joy Herbert won it. I thought, in my opinion, but fair play. I mean, Chris, he did something. Really just sums up the fight in general. I think that was the worst fight on the card. I really do not remember this fight, to be honest. That's how you know it was terrible. I just wanna. This is after the video is all done and recorded, but I finally remember why what I was paying attention to during the Joy Herbert fight. I wasn't watching the actual fight itself. I was listening to his corner man. Just every time the round ended, it would just cut to his corner man going, "Believe in yourself, Joy Herbert." And then, as the next round started, he goes, "Make your own destiny, Joy Herbert. Believe in yourself, Joy Herbert. Believe in yourself, Joy Herbert." Just kept saying that over and over again. I was dying laughing. I don't know if anyone else heard that. I know, like, fighters have their own way of, like, hyping themselves back up. And I get that. But it was too funny, you know what I mean? Oh, God. Every 5 seconds it was, "Craft your own destiny, Joy Herbert." Oh, I got a laugh out of that. Anyway, back to the predictions. Alright. Lona Kavanagh versus Felipe Dos Santos. I did say in my predictions, Felipe hits hard. And it was 50-50. And oh boy, I could have been more right. It was split decision. God damn it, I love being right. Lona Kavanagh won it. I thought it was a bit iffy split decision, but you know, Felipe did have some big moments. First round was definitely like 50-50, who I really think it was. But Lona Kavanagh like definitely won the third round. I thought that at least. But I think the cut may have been like some of the turning points for some judges. Anyway, Lona Kavanagh, we know he has grit now. He's probably going to be the future Tony Ferguson after that performance. He was headbutting elbows at some points. I don't know if anyone else saw that. He's literally started headbutting his elbows. And he was just making his cut worse. He had good position. He was just headbutting him. Like, he was getting elbowed, but he started like Yuri Prochazka driving his head into it. I don't know if that's like an actual tactic. Some fighters do. But we know he has a hard head anyway. If I had to predict who he's going to fight next, I'd say like Ray Sahuria or something. Test his grappling. You know. Or hell, maybe a Joshua Van. Who knows? But I think Joshua Van would be looking more towards top 10 opponents. But I think Ray Sahuria versus Lorna Kavanagh would be a great fight. Alright. Moving on. I'm a bit embarrassed to say to you at least. This is probably my worst pick of the night. That was by far Mick Parkin's worst performance I've ever seen. And I even thought he slightly won it. But then I couldn't be mad. I was biased because I picked him, you know what I mean? But fair play to Marcin Tybura. Giving all the 6'1" heavyweights their hopes and dreams coming true. I don't know if he's 6'1" or 6'3", but he's pushing it with the weight. Mick Parkin now, he's not skinny himself, but at least he's like 6'3", 6'4". Let's look at the stats. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know if like he hit majority of these strikes in like one round. He could like round 2. I remember was Mick Parkin's strongest round. He was doing well in round 1, but then he got taken down. I really don't know. It was close anyway. It was close. Fair play to Marcin Tybura. A title shot in his future, maybe. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if John Jones calls him out. Alright, Kristen Leroy Duncan versus Andrei Pulyev. Again, called this fight to a 2. Didn't get the knockout. No one got a knockout this card. kind of saddened over that. There's not a single knockout. All these heavy hitters and not a single knockout. It was close. Like, it was like end of round 1 dropped and then just fumbled ground and pound. Anyway, Christian Leroy Duncan skilled Puliev. I don't think Puliev had a single moment in that fight. Had him shooting takedowns. See, this is what happens when you have like a really good striker versus a really good striker, and they're purely strikers. It always ends up being just a bad grappling match. You know? It's happened too much now. Just keep it striking. Do what you're good at. Don't panic wrestle. Do what you're good at, and maybe you'll win. Like, I'm tired of these panic wrestlers. Just because you have Iev in the name of your name doesn't make you an elite wrestler. You're a kickboxer. You could have caught him. You know what I mean? But fair play to him. He tried. He didn't get any of them. But in fairness, Christian Leroy Duncan started shooting a lot, but that was just mainly just to get a break. Alright, moving on. Sean O'Bannon. I was wrong about Puja Tomar. I thought it would be a clear Sean O'Bannon victory. But Puja Tomar proved me wrong. She actually knocked her down, and I thought they could have stopped the fight there and no one would be angry. But by some miracle ref, I can't remember who the ref was that night, or yesterday, but he let it keep going. Then Sean O'Bannon kept her in an armbar, and, you know, the rest is history from there. This is good for Indian MMA. They needed like a highlight, you know. I'll definitely pick Tomar in the future if she goes against like a Molly McCann type opponent. Alright, moving on. This was the best fight of the night. This and Kevin Holland. That's tragic though if a women's MMA fight is the best fight of the night. This was a good fight, I thought. But like the second round was literally just like a backpack. It was nearly a 10-8 rounds, but like just enough to like Cowlin did enough at the end to make it a 10-9. I did not agree with this decision, but I think, I mean, they don't show. Is this like control time? I don't know. They don't show control time, but that is that much control time in round 2 for Nathan Fletcher. Clear round 2, and first round, I thought it was close, but I thought Nathan Fletcher just took it. Round 3 was all Cowlin Loughran, I thought. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's backwards. I thought round 1 was all Cowlin Loughran, and then rounds 2 and 3 was Nathan Fletcher. Forgive me. Alright, moving on. Fair decision though, anyway. Happy to see an Irish fighter get it. Now this one, I told you. I hate to say I told you so, you know? Every single person on YouTube was saying Garam Kudletsi was going to destroy Fernandez. Now, bear in mind, there was some, like, Little Miss Piggy over here, but everyone else was saying Garam was probably going to finish him late in the fight. Now, I said Fernandez would probably KO him, but I did say Garam's striking was extremely overrated and very stiff. And I'll stand by that. But fair play, Fernandez. Made me rich. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, he got a takedown. He got 2 takedowns against the wrestler. You know. You had Shemaev in your corner. You know. Like, I think... I don't know. Georgian fighters, as we've seen, like, I don't know, I think Roman Dolidze is Georgian, but, like, their technique is mid, but they always have, like, a gas tank or power. Garam had neither. That's why he lost. He looked good in that Fishenik fight, but then look what happened to Fishenik later in the night. You know what I mean? It's like... I struggle to keep up with what people think of these fighters. Because I think people just fall for the hype with a lot of these fighters. Now, bear in mind, I did fall for the hype of Mick Perkin. But, you know, He was 10-0. How could I not? This guy was 13-4. You know, like there's a lot of examples of what he did wrong. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I picked McParkin wrong. Um, well done, Fernandez. Yeah, 2 knockdowns, a lot more strikes, more takedowns. Just beat him in everything. All right, that has been my predictions. Let me know. Was this a fight for the card? Didn't Alonzo Menifield just get like knocked out, like, or submitted like two weeks ago? How is he going to be fighting on this card? I don't know. Um, yeah, just it was very boring. I'm tired, like borderline jet lagged. I'm seeing Shamil Gaziev in the corner of my eye. You know, it's a rough. That one card was like it really did shit on this UFC card. I'm not gonna hold back the swearing. I'm too tired. You know, Rod Tang is to go if he ever comes to the UFC and they do a kickboxing league. Pay him what he's worth. You know it's a bad card when I'm talking about a one card reviewing UFC card. Like this was terrible. Like the level of fighters we got, great star power. Great star power with Molly McCann getting Molly McCann to grapple. You know? Kevin Holland hitting him with the 45-70. Carlos Ulberg backpedaling his way to a decision. Sean Brady absolutely demolishing Leon Edwards. I'm gonna get it up. I'm never doing that impression again. Look at me now. Yeah, just sad, disappointed. It was alright. I've seen worse. I stay up for Apex cards. Alright. So, I've been yapping for 3 minutes. No one wants to hear me yap. That was my review of this card. I'm gonna have a breakdown for next week's card in Mexico. I don't know anymore, man. You know, Leon Edwards to the GFL. You know, that's the only place I can see him having a chance. Give him like a 41-year-old like BJ Penn type opponent, or even though like maybe not BJ Penn. He's gone through a little bit of a CTE situation at the moment, but you know, I do not know what they're gonna do with Leon Edwards. They're probably gonna give him like a top 15 opponent. Like who they probably, you know, actually I could see them giving him Michael Page after this performance. You know what? I could see him randomly getting a knockout, and people are gonna go, "Oh, he's so back," and he's gonna fight Gilbert Burns and get smushed for 3 rounds. That would be hilarious. If they ever come back to London, MVP versus Leon card like co-main would be brilliant. All right, I've been done yapping. Jan Blachowicz arguably got robbed, but I thought it was close enough for Ulberg. Kevin Holland 45-70. Molly McCann grapple. That's about it. Nothing else happened. See ya.